Hey there! Welcome back to the channel, Townies. This is Lindsay, I'm Matt, and this is My Town Eats.
Guys, today we are in historic Hollywood. We are only a few blocks away from Hollywood and Highland, the famous Chinese theater, and of course, the Walk of Fame.
That's right. Hollywood, as you know, has plenty of history, from iconic movie studios to recording houses, and of course, as Lindsay mentioned, the Walk of Fame is also here. But today we're at a different place, a special place, where at LA's and Hollywood's Musso Frank Grill opened in 1919. This place is older than the actual Hollywood sign. Wow. This place has been around longer than this town has been named Hollywood, if you can believe that.
That's crazy. So guys, we are so excited to get inside and show you this classic Hollywood restaurant, but you know what we need from you before that happens.
That's right, guys.
Yep, we need you to like and subscribe. Thank you for all of the support so far. We are overwhelmed with the amount of support that we've received, and you know what, guys? We're just going to keep on going up from here, so help us out by liking and subscribing.
Okay, guys, we're about to head inside. We'll see you in there.
Come on in.
Welcome to Musso Frank Grill. This place opened in 1919 when Frank Toulet partnered with Joseph Musso, who was an Oregon restaurateur, and they built this place up from scratch and opened it up to the public. And it remained open until they moved it next door in 1927.
Oh, it was next door?
Yeah, this is actually the second location. But the first location was literally right next door, and they brought everything over. They even used the same grill, which I'll post a picture of, that they use today. It's an actual log-fired grill. All of their meat is cooked on this grill, and it has been since 1919, over 100 years. And it shows. You should see this thing. It's crazy. Oh, you probably are seeing it. It's crazy. They opened a private room in 1934 for the Hollywood elite, to allow them to dine here without having to hobnob with us regular folk. So that's kind of cool.
That is really cool.
So the phone inside Musso and Frank's, which I have filmed today, was the first phone installed in Hollywood, which is kind of cool. It was the first phone line that they had put in Hollywood. So this restaurant became like the hub for film and television, because all the agents and actors and recording artists and authors would come here to use the phone to cut deals for their projects. So this became sort of like the first internet of Hollywood, which is kind of cool.
That's really that makes sense though. They had to stay in touch.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry for those of you that don't love the idea of escargot. Should we also say, we are doing a little bit of a tighter filming because they don't want us to get anybody behind us. Are you ready?
Escargot.
Escargot in my mouth.
Oh yeah, that's really good. That's each little snail is topped with its own crostini, a little crusty piece of actually breadcrumbs, I think, in an herb butter bath. Yeah, you soak your bread up into that stuff, and what do you think?
So good. I mean, not great for a first date. There's a lot of garlic.
Yeah, you're not kissing anybody after this, but it is amazing. And the snails are super good, super plump. Yeah, it's a great dish. If you're not opposed to having escargot, this is the place to get it right there. Musso and Frank's had its share of celebrity clientele. As a matter of fact, you'd be hard-pressed to find a celebrity that has not eaten here at some point or another. But its most famous celebrity was probably Charlie Chaplin. He ate here so often that he has his own booth, which I've recorded. And
it's the most requested booth here.
It's the most requested booth. So you can still request it today. We saw it when we first walked in. It's pretty great. It's a corner booth. you know, kind of tucked away. It's pretty cool. So he, Douglas Fairbanks, and Mary Pickford used to come here quite often and have lunch or dinner in that booth. So that's pretty cool. These little gems are the stuffed celery with Roquefort mousse. And that's right, guys. That's a Roquefort blue cheese mousse stuffed inside of the celery with an olive. Good for that crunch. One funny story about Chaplin is he and Douglas Fairbanks made a bet. They raced a horse down Hollywood Boulevard, and the winner had to buy lunch here at Musso and Frank's. Obviously, Charlie Chaplin won, and he was served his favorite lunch here at the restaurant, which was lamb kidneys and bacon, which you can still order today. It's on the menu. So that's pretty cool.
I don't know if we're going to be brave enough.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe trying it, but I definitely wouldn't want it to be our main dish.
And you can definitely hear it. We are in the main dining room. As Matt has, I'm sure, shown you, there's like 3 sections, right?
There's 3.
The main section, which is a little bit more closed off. It has a little, like, more of like, you know, 2-seater kind of.
That's the original section.
That's the original section, right, with the bar.
They built this section in the 50s.
Oh, okay.
This is the bar area, and this.
But there's a bar on the other side too, right?
Yeah, but you can order food at that bar.
Oh, gotcha.
This bar, you can only order drinks.
Oh, gotcha.
So they expanded their dining room to this section, and then there's the exclusive section off to the side here, and that's for like elite. We've eaten in there once before. Yeah. They open it up now for overflow when they're really busy. They'll probably open it tonight as well. But
this is such a great place that if you are visiting Hollywood, come in and have a drink.
Yeah.
Don't have to sit down and have a meal if you're not hungry.
Their drinks, they're very well known for their drinks here. Their martinis are probably world known. I fell in love with martinis in this restaurant, actually. Lindsay was mentioning this is where I had my first martini. And they have it set up here. It's in an old style martini glass, a little bit steeper, not so flat, so a little bit more narrow. And then they give you a little ice carafe with a pretty hefty pour left over. So, they don't skimp on their alcohol here. They're pretty serious about their drinks, which is cool. So, bottoms up. Musso and Frank's Grill.
Cheers.
Okay, guys. Lindsay, what did you get?
Actually, for the first time in a really long time, I got the ribeye instead of the prime rib.
Cut that bad boy open. And how did you get it cooked?
So we do want to say a medium rare. We do want to say that our wonderful server, when asked, said that talk about the grill.
Yeah, the grill is over 100 years old. This place opened in 1919. It's been the same grill ever since.
Wow.
Their grandfathered the charcoal method, so you aren't able to cook on charcoal anymore here, at least in Los Angeles County. But they're grandfathered in, so they use the same grill with charcoal. That looks perfect. Look how pink it is inside.
Hello.
And I ordered the schnitzel with prosciutto and arugula. And you can see the schnitzel is perfectly cooked. There's some capers in there. It's got a layer of prosciutto and like an arugula salad on top with Parmesan flakes. And of course the schnitzel is veal because I'm a veal lover. And it is PETA. Absolutely butter tender. I mean, you can cut this stuff with a butter knife.
Let's see here.
I mean, look at this thing.
Oh wow! Oh, that is
so
tender.
Thin. Yeah, breaded to perfection. It is going to be an amazing bite that I should have right now. Oh yeah.
Good.
Ridiculously good. Like stupid good. All right, another cool story that you might want to know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford, those two took a trip to Rome in the 20s, and they went to a restaurant, and the owner was Alfredo di Lieto. And apparently he was the originator of the fettuccine Alfredo. And so they begged him for the recipe and presented him with a golden fork and spoon. And after this gift, he finally relented. They took the recipe, brought it back here to Musso and Frank's Grill, and Musso and Frank's Grill made it for them. And they actually have it on the menu as well. So this restaurant...
First restaurant in America?
First restaurant in America to offer a fettuccine Alfredo, named after Alfredo, who owned El Maestro in Rome.
Paso.
We also ordered the potatoes au gratin. As you can see, they're
Oh yeah.
cheesy and good. Look at
Pull
that.
that up.
This is going to be a killer meal, guys. We're going to go ahead and devour this, and then we'll get with you guys with some more facts and fun outside. Okay, townies, this was an incredible experience here at Musso and Frank's Grill. If you're visiting Hollywood, and let's face it, any trip to LA, who isn't visiting Hollywood? This place needs to be on your list.
I mean, we're walking out, I think, 2.5 hours later.
2.5 hours.
Didn't feel like that at all. We always talk about the service. I think, again, if you've been around as long as a place like Musso's and Frank's, you definitely can't have bad service.
No,
So,
and you got to remember, this place has been around longer than Hollywood has been Hollywood.
but it's been that's crazy,
Yeah,
actually.
it's a crazy fact.
I never even thought of that
Yeah.
because, I mean, it blows our mind to think about a place actually staying in business. The grill we were talking about
Yeah.
with our server being something that you can't even like have
It's
anymore.
got to be grandfathered in.
It's totally
Charcoal
grandfathered.
isn't allowed anymore. It's bonkers.
And you can smell it like coming off of the restaurant
it
right now.
smells like
So
it smells like a campfire here.
this was incredible. But of course, you guys know if you are a true townie, what time it is.
It's time for that Sasquatch scale. Guys, I'm going to give this place a 3.5 Sasquatches.
3.5.
Yeah, this place is pretty comfortable, but 2.5 hours later, nothing's comfortable.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right? Like, your butt is feeling it. And I feel like they updated their stuff.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
But be
throughout
sure
time.
to know that you can ask for a table.
Yep.
They have a lot of tiny booths.
Yeah, we got some knee space. We sat at a table because the booths are a little tighter because it's an older place.
Yep.
And we know from our, recent videos, our past videos, that the older the place, the tighter the space. So yeah, I mean,
Don't steal that. That's trademark.
That's trademark. Yeah, so that is going to be it for us here at Musso and Frank Grill. It's also a landmark 12th video for us on the channel. So
amazing.
thank you to everyone that's tuned in thus far. We really appreciate it. We're going to go head to the next iconic spot, which is going to be epic.
But please, we love your comments. We love you popping in and telling us how you feel about a place.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe below, guys.
Like and subscribe, but give us those comments.
Yeah,
and
let's talk.
And let's
chat.
talk because we love it. We want to engage with you guys about what you love about these classic, iconic restaurants.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and we will see you on the next episode of My Town Eats.
See you next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.